The game of life and how to play it. I had someone comment on one of my videos yesterday about why do I call it a game. So let me abbreviate that. So again, everything I make is asking you to question, not saying I'm right, not saying I'm wrong, but I'm saying that for me, when I understood everything was a game, it made sense. So I remember being aware of the game of life when I was 14 years old. And here's an interesting one. So I was in my body, this soul me, until I was 14, and then I swapped out. I'll make a different video on walking. There is a whole video on me being a walking in YouTube, but I think I'll make probably a better one to understand my experience. Anyway, I remember coming down to my mum and saying to her, why is everything a game? And I believed this for many, many years. I said to her, and I want you to ask this question to yourself, why are there enough doctors and nurses? You might disagree with that, okay? But why are there enough people that want to be a binman? Why are there enough people that make this game work? And sit and ask yourself that question. Why isn't everyone, this is what I said to my mum, I said, why is everyone not born wanting to be a doctor? My mum used to say to me, I don't know, darling. I said, well, why? I said, if it's not a game, why are there enough people to make this work? My mum could never answer me. I remember coming down again when I was younger and I say, Mum, why is the moon fake? I said, why is it just a image that is projected up into the sky that people believe is real? And she went, of course it's real, darling. I went, no. I said, it's fake. It doesn't exist. I said, there's loads of stuff I said when I was a child. But sit with that today and ask yourself the question. Because there was a board game made back in the 1980s called The Game of Life. And if you think about it, we're born. We go to school to learn. We get a job. We get married and we have a baby. Look back at the game of life, the board game. Find the TV advert for it. And just tell me we're not living a game. You see, because as you go on in life, you begin to realise that you meet people to upgrade. And this comes back to Dolores Cannon. She talks about the levels of human consciousness. And I'm not saying ever that anyone's ever better than anyone else, but when I understood that we're all different levels of consciousness, there are some people attached to the matrix, the mainframe. And you think back to that and you ask yourself some questions and just sit with that today. Because isn't it strange how not everyone's a teacher? Isn't it weird how there are enough people to make this work? Because surely, if everyone woke up tomorrow and wanted to be a doctor, the world would fall apart. If there weren't enough people born, there would be no reason to be here. And anyway, Florence Scovel Shin, a book written in the 1920s, really helped me understand the game of life and how to play it. And it actually made me aware of the power of the spoken word, and it made me very aware of so many more things. And that leads on to, I guess, the simulation. Elon Musk's great pioneered theory, and I did a lot of research into simulation theory, a massive amount, and actually think of the game The Sims. And here's a couple of things for you to think about. So, me and my ex-partner Carly, I know that we used to make things happen. So, for example, one of our ongoing gags and jokes was, I've just brought Chris home from work, that's my next door neighbour. Because I would think about Chris, and how many times have you done this? How many times have you thought about somebody and they've just appeared? So I can think about Chris and he'll come home. He did yesterday afternoon. I was like, where's Chris? I was like, it's 4:15. Chris should be home by now. 2 minutes later, 17 minutes past 4, Chris walks in. Isn't it funny how sometimes you'll see your neighbour and you never see him taking shopping in, yet they've got 4 kids? Isn't it funny how you see the same people all the time? Isn't it weird how it's always raining at 8:30 a.m. in the school morning and it's always raining at 3 p.m. in the afternoon? If you guys knew the power of your consciousness, I'm pretty sure you would understand that actually you're creating the weather. You're creating the system. Watch the video, it's only a forecast. It's quite deep, this kind of conversation, but is it? Is it a game, or am I really, really wrong? I don't know. I just know that it's a game for me and it just makes life easier. Anyway, sit where you question with that, because I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. But I wonder. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.